It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bailey hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home. There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Oh, man. Good grief.
Turn your lights out. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes. Vicious knee drop. Nice calf kick. Great elevation. Oh, my God. Springboard moonsault. Wow. Ridiculous standing shooting star.
The challenger taking some minor damage. Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lexus unable to use his wide arsenal here.
Uh-oh. Anticipated that.
God, what a shot to the face.
Deadlift. Look at the power here.
To the German.
Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
He's getting pumped, he's getting focused, and he's taking the WWE Universe with him. Super kick!
Into the pin, title on the line.
Oh, maybe that was just to keep his opponent off balance.
Goes into the corner. Oof, running knee in the corner.
Boom, impact. Jeez, a painful looking chop.
Thanks for coming.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Leaping kick connects.
The challenger is getting torn into.
Yeah, but you have to keep on battling for your team.
What a counter.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he fights Lexus back.
This is not going to end well. The Exploder.
Elbow drop.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Punk is just doing what he pleases. We can sense the whole WWE Universe behind him right now.
And now thrown back into the ring. Makes the much-needed tag. Ooh, hooked into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with a knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the whirlwind splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our. Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy looking like an idiot making booby traps to stop mutiny invasions, who do you think started the rumors that it was causing dissension in the mutiny locker room? Yeah, that was me. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flyer miles. You two grew up together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go back to whatever hellhole town you're from. Find your safe space, because it's not here. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Ugh. I haven't felt like this since the year we both moved away from our hometown.
It was really tough at first. You spend every day with someone and then all of a sudden they're gone.
But ultimately, you must have figured out how to stay friends despite the distance, right?
Yeah, it was hard and took a long time. But we realized even though we didn't see each other, we still had each other's backs.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Hey, we haven't had the chance to talk since everything happened with Punk. What a shame. If only Becky and I had won those Unity titles from you.
What difference would that have made?
Punk would have been too scared of us to make that kind of move, and WWE would be in a much better position right now.
Punk made that move because he was scared of me and my partner. You know, the team that beat you and your better half.
Okay, look, we're on the same side here. And we're playing checkers while Punk is playing chess. Not to mention rewriting history. He just proclaimed Big E as the first NXT champion, inspiration to current champ Trick Williams and the real architect of NXT.
Wait, Big E's with Mutiny now?
No, Punk's just using his name to rile me up. First NXT champion? That's me. And architect of NXT? Punk is slapping my legacy in the face.
Punk's just wrong. I mean, the only thing I could see Big E being the architect of is the stack of pancakes. But was it the insult to WWE or just the bruised ego that got you triggered?
Why can't it be both? I'll tell you what, I'm heading to NXT to put on a show and remind everyone who laid the first brick. We need that kind of fire and history in our corner at Survivor Series. I've got the plan and the passion. Let me bring that fight to the best-of-3 series.
You want in on Survivor Series? How do I know you'll still be committed after you've gone and made your point at NXT?
Because I had an issue with Punk long before all this. I won't get tired of fighting him anytime soon. And I might be fighting my battles, but I'll also be winning us the war. So what do you say?
I sure wouldn't mind seeing that personal fire turn into something we could all use to burn Mutiny down at Survivor Series.
Perfect. I'll head to NXT to turn up the heat. I want Punk to know that I'm the architect of Mutiny's collapse.
I'll be watching.
Well, if it isn't the NXT Mutiny Welcoming Committee. Where's my gift basket, KO?
What are you doing here, Seth? This isn't gonna turn out well for you.
Relax. I just thought Mutiny could use a history lesson. I'm the first ever NXT champion. I even have my original championship belt to prove it.
That old thing. We've moved on, Seth. Clinging to the past doesn't change where NXT is headed now.
It's not about clinging to the past. It's about setting things right. Mutiny might be trying to rewrite history, but this belt and what I built here can't be erased. I started this brand, and if necessary, I can end what Punk's turned it into.
End it? We're already way more than you can handle, and we're getting stronger every day.
Stronger? No. Bigger? Yes. Mutiny's bloated. But I'm not worried about the extra bulk you've added. It's the quality that counts, and Mutiny is sorely lacking.
Oh, really? Well, I'm sure Punk would be more than happy to let you take on our current NXT champion, Trick Williams. The new and improved versus the old and removed.
Cute. But why stop there? See, Mutiny thinks small. I think big. Me against Trick, both of our championships suspended above the ring in a ladder match.
Fine, but you just made a huge mistake.
Did I, Kev? Or maybe you did. Because now I will climb that ladder and remind everyone about the real NXT that I built.
It's a homecoming for NXT original Seth Rollins.
Now this is going to be fun.
Says he has the gift of gab and the gift of jab.
Trick Williams possesses undeniable skills on the mic and in the ring.
And undeniably full of himself.
And we're underway in a ladder match for 2 belts and a control over the history of NXT.
Seth needs to prove that you can't just rewrite the record books without a fight. Trick Williams might be Punk's vision for NXT, but Rollins is poised to show that he is not easily forgotten.
It's a class of eras, Corey. Past versus present to shape the future. Tonight could redefine NXT's trajectory.
And they were just sent flying on that one.
Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions.
High-risk plans from Rollins.
To the sky. 5-star frog splash.
Just breaking down the opponent.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
And Williams got taken to task right there.
Yeah, and there was no questioning Seth's motives after that move.
Williams looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
Yeah, Seth is really grinding the opposition down.
Oh, effective body blow.
And they're going shot for shot, multiple blows. Bam!
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
2 fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Oh, catches a kick to the face. He wants this fight on the outside.
And now he's back into the ring. Single leg drop kick caught him. Oh, caught him.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Rollins acting with such confidence, proving he's truly head and shoulders above the rest of the men's division.
He's getting the ladder set up in the ring now.
Dropkick finds the spot.
The champ is starting to suffer.
Yeah, but when ladders are a part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
And Rollins capitalizes.
Rollins on the move. Down low with the stop. Perfect execution from the champ.
Getting the ladder into position now.
Yeah, but position for what, Cole?
Drop kick from behind. Ooh. Impressive reversal on Rollins.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
He goes back into the ring here. Using the ladder as a weapon. Ouch. Rollins firmly establishing the upper hand.
Williams having trouble getting his bearings.
And the champ's in really rough shape now.
Or he surely doesn't have much left in him. It's like we're looking at The Walking Dead here.
The champ is down, and Seth's got a clear opportunity.
He's gonna do it.
He's climbing the ladder.
It's CM Punk. Where the hell did he come from?
And he's got handcuffs.
Punk wasn't content to just stand by and watch.
To borrow a phrase, business just picked up.
We're not going anywhere.
Oh, the architect is handcuffed to that ladder. He has no chance to win this match now.
Punk had a plan for this match all along.
This is hard to watch.
If Seth came down here to Mutiny's home base looking for a fair fight, he's a fool.
A fool who can only look on helplessly as Trick Williams is about to walk away with Seth Rollins' original NXT championship.
I can't believe this.
And there it is. Trick Williams has grabbed the belts in a match where Rollins was outnumbered.
This isn't a victory to be proud of.
The record books won't show how, only who. And tonight, it was all NXT champion Trick Williams.
This is a sad night for the history of NXT.
Let me talk to you, Seth. Look at you, walking back in here to Raw with nothing but a story to tell. You're lucky all you lost was your old belt down there in NXT.
It's not just about the belt. Mutiny is running wild, and nobody's stopping them. They're tearing apart everything I built.
Hey, you know, you're not the only one with fond memories of NXT, man. Everything I've achieved, it basically started there. And I get it, man. It's tough watching Mutiny destroy everything like they are.
Especially when the board seems more than happy to wait until Survivor Series and hope for the best.
Right? It's like they're a bunch of dummies just watching a ship sink and hoping it'll suddenly start floating by itself.
I'm not willing to let this place and my legacy disappear.
Well, charging in head first didn't exactly pan out last time, did it? Maybe you need a new strategy. And some help.
Maybe I do.
Let's make sure you understand that I'm telling you the man they call the Megastar's willing to have your back in this fight, right?
Yes.
All right, good. And don't you mean... yeah?
I mean, yes. But let's do it.
Okay, then let's show Mutiny whose game this is.